are you?
Fine.
You were waiting for a long time?
Not really, sir.
So when did you come?
So I'm from Jaipur.
No, when did you come here?
I think 11:30.
Okay,
Approx 11:30.
so you were waiting for at least 1 hour, right?
Yes, sir.
You came today only from Jaipur?
Yes, sir.
Good day, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please tell us about yourself.
So my name is KANIKA SEHRA, and I come from Jaipur, and I have done my schooling from Jaipur Mahavir Public School, and further graduated from Maharani College, Jaipur, and post graduations I have just completed from University of Rajasthan. That's it.
Anything else would you like to tell about yourself?
So my interest is in gardening and further crafts and handicrafts of Jaipur.
So you are particularly from Jaipur only.
Yes, sir.
You did your masters from
Jaipur
University.
Rajasthan.
What subjects you studied at master level?
So masters or like microeconomics, macroeconomics, and mathematical economics, computer applications of economics, and mathematical statistics, development, public finance, and all this.
You had a mathematical economics also paper in the final year or first year?
It was in first and second semesters.
First and second semester. That was first year.
First year, yes.
Master first year. What are the things you studied in mathematical economics? What are
So
the topics?
mathematical economics, we study about initially by differentiation calculus, and further the profit maximizations, linear programming, or wherever in basically it's part of microeconomics, and wherever in microeconomics the maths part comes, so that teachers used to explain like.
Okay, how do we ensure that the solution will lie or solution will exist in case of indifference curve theory?
So indifference curve theory is we have indifference equilibrium point between the budget line and the indifference curves, that the point of the tangency is in our solution, and we use for
But how do we ensure that the solution will lie at the point of tendency between indifference curve and your budget line?
Okay, so you are asking particularly the mathematical part, or
Obviously, yes.
Yeah. So, sir, in the indifference curves, we first find the differentiations that. I'm kidding.
You can take your time, no issue.
So in profit maximization, I'm getting it off track.
Yes. Okay. Suppose you say that indifference curve is convex to the origin.
Yes, sir.
Mathematically it is quasi-concave in nature, right? Suppose it is not convex to the origin, then what will happen?
So if it is not convex to origins, then the corner solutions will lie, and that doesn't. It's not a realistic solutions because we don't consume only one commodity in the real sense. So it's in a first assumptions, or we can say a property that the indifference curve should be convex to the origin. And
so how do you ensure the convexity towards origin? That was my question now.
So I'm not able to.
Unless we ensure that the indifference curve is of that shape, solution will not lie. The rational solution will not lie.
So convexity, that's we double differentiate the double differentiations, we do dy by dx, d2 by dx square, and if it is less than 0, then it's a convex curve. That more than 0, that minimum point it will gain.
Have you heard about border Hessian's condition?
Yes, sir. Border Hessian condition.
No issue. No problem. I was just trying to see, since you said you have in master's level actually mathematical economics and
so
informatics. So it seems you have not revised those things. Okay. So, okay. How do you define inflation?
So inflation is the general rise in the price level in the economy is inflation.
Right. And so in talking about the inflation, what is headline inflation and core inflation?
So headline inflations include the food inflation, food component, and further the oil, or like petrol, fuel, and all those things. In the core inflations, we just deduct all these food components and the fuel components, and we come to the core inflations. So if there is a rise in the core inflations, then it's a big issue for the economy.
And if rise in headline inflation?
So headline inflation is more of a seasonal nature, that if it can, we cover up it in 1-2 months. But if there is a core
no, if there are food prices rises,
yes, sir.
Can it be tackled in 1 or 2 months?
So basically, our economy and government is very particular about buffer stocks and all. And if there is in the rise in the food prices, we apply the export restrictions further, that easy imports from the foreign market. So in this phase.
So is headline inflation the CPI, consumer price index inflation?
No, sir, WPI. We use wholesale price index in both the headline and
I
core.
think headline inflation is CPI, are same.
But as I am able to recall, it's WPI.
So you as an economic officer,
Yes, sir.
For you, whether the headline inflation or the core inflation is more important? You said core inflation.
So as an economic officers, our duty is to just control both the inflations, but it's in my view that core inflation is in a greater we need to restructures and whatever, we have to focus on every aspect of the economy, solutions be it agriculture, industry. So, and in the headline inflations, my primary focus would be on how to tackle the fuel prices and what policies be particular towards the food inflations or the.
What is the current scenario of inflation in India?
So current, it's pretty under the control, and RBI is targeting it up to the 4 plus minus 2, that is up to 6. I think it is about over the 6% inflation is. And
current inflation is over 6%.
That is the repo rate. I'm not sure about the rate.
Okay, seeing the cut in the Federal Reserve rate of interest, Federal Bank, right?
Yes, sir.
If you see, the US Federal Bank has also cut down its rate of interest. What repercussions you see in terms of Indian economy?
So Indian economy, there would be greater inflows of the FDIs, and maybe
there will be greater inflows in FDI in India.
Because if there isn't a cut in the interest rate, India's interest rate will be relatively higher than federal. So people will be more interested toward Indian economy. That's we are providing greater interest to their funds and investments. So therefore, there would be greater inflows of the FDI in India, and maybe greater manufacturing. It's an opportunity for manufacturing sectors, more investments.
So you suggest India should not cut down its rate of interest in coming years?
Sir, I didn't understand.
If you are a member of a monetary policy committee, right? So that means your take will be that India should not now reduce its interest rate.
So that have further overall higher interest rates inhibits the investments in the economy. The domestic investments are reduced in the economy. So there need to be a balance. Like it should not be that higher that it's crowd out the private investments.
No, obviously there as an economics student, that there is a trade-off between growth and inflation rate, right?
Yes, sir.
So looking at the inflation now, almost it is the lowest for the last 2-3 years now.
Yes, sir.
So should India go for a cut in rate of interest and focus on growth, or we should say now we will not go for a cut in rate of interest. In that way the growth will be undermined.
So,
And if India has to come under as a developed country, it has to grow at the double-digit rate for the next 10 years, at least 5 years.
so according to me, the solutions for the growth should be towards the infrastructure development rather than just focusing on the monetary policies. So basic problems lies in the lack of infrastructures, lack of skill development if we are looking toward the growth. So purely looking at the monetary aspect, it's not be the good thing to look upon.
So have you heard about the National Mission on Edible Oils?
National missions, yes sir.
Recently on 3rd of October, there was a cabinet meeting and they have... as I am able to remember, that national missions in edible oils, like edible oils are in the focus of the government since past 1 decade, and we are focusing on the... But I'm talking about the cabinet decisions on the 3rd of October.
Sir, I'm not updated about that. Yes.
Okay, please tell us about the National Mission on Oil Seeds or Edible Oils and Oil Seeds.
Sir, Indian government is focusing more on the productions of the edible oils. Particularly, we see the mustards and reduce the imports of palm oil and all, because about 60% of our needs are basically imported from outside India, and that could be a major hindrance in the growth and supply chain. Looking at the geopolitics.
No, some of the major objective of the cabinet decision in the 3rd of October was to make India self-reliant in the oil seeds production in 7 years.
Okay.
Right? And also to increase the production from 39 million tons in 23-24 to almost 69 million tons in these 7 years. That was 23 to 31. So these are some of the things. In related to this, have you heard about the Sathi? What is Sathi?
No,
Portal.
sir.
SATHI, Sathi portal.
No, sir.
Sathi portal is yet another, again, it will inform the farmers about the good quality of seeds, of oil seeds, and make them available. Okay. Okay, sir.
Kanika,
Yes, sir.
what is meaning of Sehra?
So Sehra is, we belong to tribes. It is our what we say Gotra, Sehra.
Okay. Any specific meaning, Sehra?
No,
Have you heard
sir.
the word Sehra?
Sehra, I have heard being what bridegrooms wear Sehra, and further it is also pronunciated as Sira. So Sira is like what we eat, like halwa, like suji ka halwa,
Sira.
that is Sira.
Okay. Is it the popular food item of Rajasthan? Sira.
Not as such Rajasthan, but it's in a what I believe it's every household kind of thing that it's prepared very quickly.
What is the most popular food item of Rajasthan?
Rajasthan, sir, dal bati churma.
Dal bati churma. What is so specific about it? Why is it so?
So in that, it's basically the dumplings of the what we flour.
Can you cook it?
No, sir, I'm not good at cooking, but just I can eat it and I know like it's good.
Okay. And what is the most popular form of dance from Rajasthan?
So Rajasthan, it's Ghumar.
Ghumar dance.
Yes, sir. Ghumar, and plus we have Chari dance also.
In any specific area where it is
Ghumar, it's basically originated in Bhil area of Udaipur, and there they acquired, that's Rajput acquired that as their prestige. So from there it is all over the Rajasthan.
Okay, okay. And some popular form of song there?
Song, it's sir.
In tribal areas,
So basically, these Ghumar songs are very different, like welcoming songs, Padharo Maridis, and these are all related to Ghumar only.
Okay.
So I am not able to like.
Can you practice Ghumar dance?
Yes, sir. In the school time, we used to always perform it.
It's a group dance.
Group dance, yes,
Okay,
sir.
not individual.
Not individuals. We have to look at like what the steps we in the same rhythms we do it.
Okay, okay. ठीक है. You have been working in NCB,
Yes, sir.
Narcotics Control
Bureau.
as
Sir,
an inspector.
Sir, I have recently joined it in June 24, and further, basically, I am on the unpaid leave for preparations from that office.
What is motto of NCB?
So, motto of NCB is to eradicates the drugs and the psychotropic substance from the India as a whole. And further, very particular if we go, that it's to implement the NDPS Act, Narcotics, Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Act, and Preventions of Illicit Trafficking in Narcotics, Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act.
Mission and vision?
So mission is to we have to prevent the trafficking of the drugs. Like we are in India as in a country is between the Golden Crescent and the Golden Triangle. So it's there is great need that we be aware of that what is all over going in the, and like India is very prone to the drug trafficking area. Further, it's very much related to all the economic organized crimes, that is funding for terrorism. So it's very intricately related to every aspect of the economy. So
what is position of India in the international arena so far as drug trafficking is concerned, narcotics control?
Sir, India is against every kind of terrorism, which includes narco-terrorism also, and so India is at the forefront that restricts any kind
it's
of.
a ranking as compared to other countries where drug trafficking is very pervasive.
Sir,
Is it very serious or it's very mild kind of thing?
sir, I'm not aware.
Okay. The interstate trafficking versus international trafficking.
Yes, sir.
In case of India, which one is most serious?
Sir, I think it's more international trafficking is more serious because we see drugs influence more in the border areas. Examples, we have Punjab, and so I think
We have the laws, rules at place. We have mechanisms also to control, to check these trafficking of narcotic items and drugs, etc. Even then, we are unable to stop it altogether. What is, in your opinion, reasons for that?
Sir, basically,
Specifically, 1, 2, 3, 4 points.
so first reason is the demand. So there is changing in the attitude of the youth. They are.
No, I am asking from the enforcement machinery, from administrative point of view. Demand will be there, supply will also be there. But we you as an officer of the NCB or the whole machinery is unable to stop it altogether. What challenges, what are the reasons according to you? If you are at the apex of the formulation and implementation body, what specific steps would you like to take to stop it altogether?
So to stop further, first step to be the interconnectedness.
You are whole and sole in charge of formulating and implementing the policy.
So interconnectedness of the agencies, like every agency informs about what is happening in their area, what they are suspecting about any, if there is any suspect related to.
Is it not happening nowadays?
Sir,
All the agencies, I hope, is working in consonance with each other.
but I think there is a need to
This is
improve.
something different. These are the traditional answers.
For
Any
the-
innovative idea from your side?
So I think complete digitizations and using AI and blockchains related, or using all the urban, we have urban surveillance kind of thing like AIR-11. AIR-11 is an app that surveil all roads of cities. So we can use this kind of technology to look into any kind of suspicious activities taking place, and in this way there need to be a greater digital use to prevent these kinds of trafficking. Further, we are seeing that it's happening more in the port areas. So when there a case was there that drug was disguised as talcum powder. So there.
Do you think that without the connivance of the official of the NCB, this kind of heinous crime can happen?
So we can't say about particularly in NCB, because in the port areas that work is about of custom officers, and so this is why I'm saying like the first, be it is in an old thing, but interconnectedness of the agencies, and that is overall overall surveillance, or we can say this is very must in the controlling the drugs.
Okay. What is the base of the Rajasthan economy?
So Rajasthan economy is based on agriculture, mining and tourism, and tourism has its spin-off effects on the handicrafts. So about 15% is about tourism, and Rajasthan is like famous for millets, oil seeds in the agriculture front. Further, there is a growing development that IT industries is also making it base in Jaipur and nearby areas like which is near NCR region, like Bhiwadi area.
Which sector contributes the maximum percentage in its GDP, state GDP?
State GDP. So it's my guess. It's about, I think it's agriculture. Otherwise, I'm not basically aware about.
If, say, for example, the contribution of agriculture sector is increasing
Yes, sir.
in the state GDP
Yes, sir.
year by year, and that of the industrial sector and services sector is also growing, but a bit slowly, slower than the agriculture sector.
Okay, sir.
Is it a good sign, or?
So I think it's a good sign, because it might be possible due to the increase in the irrigation facilities that is not present in many of the Rajasthan areas. So if the agricultural production is increasing, it would be a good sign in that sense. But but it should not be at the cost of industries, that like industries and manufacturing services. They are also growing, but I think agriculture is different from those sectors.
I mean to ask that can this structure of the GDP sustainable for a longer period of time? Or is it a good sign for the overall health of the Rajasthan economy?
So I think no, sir. Agriculture, if it had come at its peak, it should be around just 20-30%, and residual should come from the industries and services for the sustainable growth of the Rajasthan.
Why?
So because there is a limit to an agricultural productions, but in the terms of services and the industries, we can grow by leaps and bounds. Like anything can happen, but agriculture is restricted through the natural processes.
So you change your opinion.
Sir, you said that agriculture production is increasing. So what's your view? So at that point, because
is it a cause of concern or not? The rate of growth of agriculture sector is much more than the industrial and services sector for a
If
longer
it-
period of time.
I'm saying that if it is for the 10 to 20, it's 10 to 15 years, like in that sense. So we can conclude that it might be growing due to the irrigations and all that, whatever we are extension services we are providing in
I
Rajasthan.
asked the question in terms of percentage, in terms of proportionate contribution in the GDP, not in the absolute terms.
I went into the absolute
Okay,
terms.
fine, thank you. Your formal interview is over. What is your opinion about today's performance?
Sir, I think I need to revise more about the economics, and it's not that I don't know. It's basically it was.
It happens actually.
So basically, it's my first experience towards an interview. Like I had never in my life been.
We are
But okay,
here.
overall your presentation or answering method is fine. There is no nothing to worry about that on that front. The only thing is, we could guess that you are underprepared.
Yes, sir.
You are not prepared fully. So, and you have a time now, so you can revise your syllabus of the economic services, and brush up your brush it up again. And, basic things you need to know. And it is not important that you know everything. First of all, you have already proved your merit by qualifying written examination.
Yes, sir.
So on that front, it's okay. It's only a personality test. Whatever questions you are asked, how you answer is important. And probably you're tackling the question is fine. But you are underprepared at this stage. That is why you did not answer many of the
Yes, sir.
questions. And probably it made you more nervous.
Yeah, in the starting questions, it's like I was मतलब blackout हो गई मैं मेरे को मतलब ऐसा था कि याद नहीं आ रहा कि
होता है।
So it happens, but I think you will make it. We see you as a good potential candidate as well. Only thing is that you have not prepared, you are underprepared. So we would like to see you again after when you are prepared.
Okay, sir.
But what papers you are referring?
In masters,
Reading? No. What papers you are
Bob.
reading? Newspapers?
sir, I just read Hindu.
Hindu and complement with meat also. You read Hindu and meat.
Meat.
Everything is fine with you. The best part is that you listen the question carefully and then respond it very patiently. No hurry to answer. That's a good thing. Some important suggestions from our part. First of all, your job profile. Be thorough regarding different provisions of the NCB, rules, act, etc. And some innovative ideas should come in your mind to solve this menace of the drug trafficking and the narcotics item. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So you can think about it, 2-3 important points, and then respond to it. I pose this question making with the supreme authority of that body. It means you have all the powers, so you can adopt your innovative idea how to stop this menace. Are you getting a point?
Yes,
are
sir.
not-
And you are right, you are on right track. Using technology is one of the yes.
But what other
Other
steps can be taken? You should think about it. Second important thing is the economy, state and society of Rajasthan. Very comprehensive. You should have very comprehensive idea about Rajasthan state. Its different sectors of the economy. Its you answered some of the questions good. Its cultural aspects, the society of Rajasthan. What are the problems in the society of Rajasthan? Social
Sir,
setup.
actually Rajasthan is amalgamations of many of the, like it's not a like unique, yeah, where we can say it has only one culture.
No, I'm not saying unique. That's why you should have the fair idea about the state.
Yes, sir.
And it's not a simple size. It's a big task. The diversity of the society.
Yes, sir. It's like
What
there
are the
is
social-
desert also, there is
Yes,
like
yes, yes.
agriculture also,
Ah.
everything is there.
So that throws an opportunity and challenge also.
Yes, sir.
So you have to be thorough about it. Understand? And the role of an Indian Economic Service Officer, role and functions. Go through it. going to the website of the Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance.
Okay, sir.
Understand? 4 or 5 points, nothing more than that. Rest, we are very much hopeful about your selection. So after preparing all these suggestions, incorporating these suggestions, you may reappear again.
But
After
today you
10
are underprepared.
Yes,
Right?
yeah.
After say week or 10 days, you can reappear.
And you are very serious while answering. You don't have to be so serious. You should be like now what.
अभी जैसे कैसे है तुम्हारा बिल्कुल वो रिलैक्स पर्सनालिटी है
You are
लाइक
smiling now. This should be the presentation.
Okay, sir.
When you enter into the room, your presentation should be what you are now. Should be smiling. Should not be so serious.
ये सब फिजिकल अपीयरेंस कैसा ड्रेस होना चाहिए सब हम लोग अगले वाले में बता देंगे अभी तो आप कोर जो बेसिक चीज़ है वो आप रिवाइज कर लो
सर अभी क्या है जस्ट अभी मेंस खत्म हुआ था
So that's the limit.
सर डेफ भी लाइक थोड़ा करंट से थोड़ा सा कनेक्शन लाइक वो
थोड़ा
means-
स्ट्रेस भी होता है
नहीं सर मैंने CSE मेंस अभी दिया
अच्छा
तो उसमें अभी लाइक पेपर अभी जस्ट कंक्लूड ही हुए हैं 29 सितंबर को तो टाइम नहीं मिला बस लाइक
ठीक है, कोई बात
No, it's all right. We could see. We could see. It's
उस
not
हिसाब से
that-
ठीक है अच्छा है आपका पोटेंशियल है आप में थोड़ा सा जो गाइडेंस है उसको आप ये कर लो फॉलो कर लो उसको और इनकॉर्पोरेट कर लो थिंग्स विल बी फाइन ठीक है ना और कुछ पूछना है
Many questions and then bullet points and mark it up. उस केस में फिर NCB होगी and then
सर जैसे NCB है NCB मैंने जस्ट ज्वाइन किया है मैंने कभी लाइक वहाँ पे
बट क्वेश्चन में अराइज यू हैव मेंशनड इट इन योर डायरी That's why.
दैट इट वाज गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉयमेंट में तो करना ही
हाँ
था।
क्वेश्चन इन IES interview also in CSE also the question may arise so you have to be thorough just go on the website every information is available there
ओके सर
ठीक है
ठीक है सर
anything more to ask
नो सर
चलो thank you all the best
थैंक यू